Morning, everybody. I am walking the wrong direction. I'm headed north, back to Canada. Now, I mentioned why I'm doing that yesterday, is I'm actually walking back to the point about 10 miles behind where I hitchhiked out of. That way I can close the loop, but also give my body a rest. You can see my pack is significantly deflated today. That's because I left a good portion of my gear back at the hostel. And this is what is known as slack packing, where you're not carrying the full pack for a day or two. And it's really nice because it gives your body a rest, yet you're still able to knock out the miles. Now, this isn't something I'll be able to do very often on the Continental Divide Trail. There's just not near as much infrastructure built up that will facilitate that. So the rare opportunities that I can, I'm going to take advantage of it, especially this early in the hike where I'm most prone to injury. So it's good to give my body a nice active rest. So as I mentioned, I've got about 10 miles to go today. I've got a climb up to 7,000 feet. So basically most of my day is going to be spent going up that climb. So it'll be about 5 miles getting up there, and then 5 miles back down to the Two Medicine campground area where I got out yesterday, and I will hitch a ride back out of there. Man, look at this. Hang on. Just beauty everywhere. Beauty everywhere. My goodness. But it should be a pretty good day today. I did spend some time this morning going through my pack and pulling out items that I'm going to send home. I realized I need to get that pack as light as I possibly can to reduce the load on my body, and there are some things I can get rid of. Even though I thought I was being pretty ruthless at home, there's still ways to shave weight, and I may not have as many amenities or luxuries, but I think it's worth the trade-off to reduce the stress and overall weight on my body. So I'll show you guys what I threw out of the pack, and then what I'm still keeping when I get back to the hostel tonight. Okay, I will bring you on as I see cool stuff, which is very frequent in this park. Talk to you soon. Right, passing into Glacier. I got something cool to show you guys on this tree. So that right there is from a hungry moose, most likely. You can see it back here. And also back here there's a tree. And then these older trees, you can see it right there. And now they'll do that at the very end of winter when they've run out of any other forage. They'll start eating the trees because they're so hungry. And what also clues me in on this being a moose is if you look here, you can see that's been snipped off right there at the top. So they'll come up and just bite it right off, and you can see a little bit more of that here too. They'll just tear these things off and come through like little lawnmowers. So, saw that as I was sitting here getting a little bit of water and having a snack, and thought it might be cool to show you. Okay. Funny coming down some of these steep grades without trekking poles and with a super light pack. It's almost easier to run down, and it feels better on the knees that way. But there's no way in hell I'm going to be doing much of this, but it's nice to get it when you can. It's just enough of a grade to where it wasn't comfortable to walk down it, The light little trail runner jog did the trick. I'm gonna go up that mountain and you can actually see the trail. Let me zoom in for you. Right between the trees there, so right here. Heading up that way. Should be a nice lookout. Almost to the top. You can see the hikers up here, and then there's a couple up on the ridge there coming down. I am headed down there. You can see the road right here and the campground off to the left there. And then I'll try to hitchhike a ride somewhere back over here, just like I did the other day. It's so cool. It's got no fear.
They use hikers.
Hey. Oh my god. Alright, just got a hitch from Roman. And now, we head back to the hostel. Howdy folks. So like I said, back at the Looking Glass Hostel right now. I knocked out those 10 miles between here to Medicine. And I got picked up by a kind gentleman. He is traveling the United States, hitting all the highlights of the national parks. We had a nice hike down from the viewpoint down to Medicine, and he was kind enough to let me hitch a ride with him back to the hostel. But I just wanted to show you guys around a little bit and show you what it looks like as you're getting refit and reestablished to get ready to go back out on the trail when you've got one of your shorter days. So, first things first is try to clean and dry everything out. That includes yourself. So I just hopped in the shower and now I've got my inserts drying. I was able to wash those up a little bit because they stink. They are rough, and I'm going to let the UV hit those shoes pretty good and hope to kill some of that scent. And then next, I'm going to go do some laundry. Alright, so just down from the hostel is this Brownie's Bakery and Deli, but they also have laundry and shower. So I went ahead and got some change for the laundry. And now, an hour later, we have beautiful, clean laundry. It'll be that way for about 2 days. Okay, back to the hostel, which I'm going to give you a tour, but I'm not going to be talking much because there's people standing there, and I don't want to be rude.
So good. If I try to, I'm good there, but so I think she'll be alright. Yeah. She's just gonna be mad at me, which is fine. You found a sucker, do you not?
I'm a sucker for all.
And he find, oh, he'll find and a sucker. He'll be like, these best parts of that. Let me tell you. Sign in here, gentlemen.
It's not CDT. That was 6 years ago, brother.
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
Yeah,
Also, my mindset was bad back then. I just lost a dog.
I'm on the move again. I am in search of socks and foot cream, and rumor has it that the has both of them. Fingers crossed. Place is huge. Beautiful too. Oh my goodness. Found half of what I was looking for. One thing I forgot to get was to get bread for the bread bag to cover my feet when it gets wet. And they come with free bread. How cool is that? Alright folks, got most of what I wanted done. Was able to get a Gatorade. I got some new socks because the ones I brought down were falling apart and I didn't notice until they started hurting my feet. I got bread bags so I can use the waterproof liner, and they came with free bread, so that's one hell of a deal. I also got some day-old baked goods for like $2, which is awesome because it's like an easy 1,000 calories right there. If I remember to show those, I'll do it. If not, just know that they were wolfed down. Okay, back to the hostel. I'm gonna upload some videos and then get ready for bed. The hiker box provides, this is literally exactly what I was looking for. It's in Norwegian, but it's exactly what I wanted. Hey guys, so end of the day closeout coming to you from my tent at Luna's base camp, the Looking Glass Hostel. I don't know how well you can tell, but yeah, we did the 10-mile hike today and then got back here and were able to do a bunch of chores. Got the resupply figured out. I had some boxes here, so I've got that all sorted. And hang on, I'll show you my bag. So I've got all that. Actually looking at sending home. You can see the little USPS box in here. But I've got some stuff that I'm going to send home. That's just trash. But stuff I don't think I need anymore. I've got my permits, some card stuff here, the little massage roller ball. I don't know. We'll see. That might make its way back in. But the Ursack bag is going back. I don't think I'm going to need it so much anymore. And I'm going to just hang my food with this rope here. So this is called paracord, and I spent the morning gutting it. So it's got strands that go through here, and it's called 550 cord because it can handle 550 pounds on it. But if you gut it, it still has some pretty strong, I think it's like, don't make me lie to you. It's strong. It's strong enough to hold that food bag up in a tree, which is why I'm going to send the Ursack home because I'll just bear bag everything. But yeah, really, really productive day. Was able to get a lot of stuff done to set me up for success going into the next section. I walked down to the store. I was able to get, hang on, I got all kinds of cool stuff to show you guys. Let me get them out. Oh, here we go. I already pulled them out. I was able to get some farm to feet socks. I've heard really good things about these, and since I had those ones that were starting to fall apart on me, the Darn Toughs, I figured I would give these a try. And yeah, we'll see how it works out. And I was lucky enough to get the like the moisturizing stuff. So my feet the other day when everything got wet, like weird enough, like when your feet are soaked and they've been immersed for a long time, they actually get really dry. So it feels like I have hot spots, but it just feels gritty. Like, and I was reading that could be from really dry skin. So I'm going to apply this stuff on there. I was so thankful that it was actually in the hiker box, in the hostel. And speaking of that hiker box, I hope you guys enjoyed the couscous I made. That was all stuff from the hiker box here. So it was like all stuff that people are like, hey, either I can't eat this anymore, I'm going to leave it, or they packed too much food and they left it. So little hiker box hostel creation for you guys for dinner. I actually haven't bought a meal here in town yet. And I don't intend to because you can get pretty creative with meals, and you know, I'm trying to keep the cost down and things like that. Anyways, tomorrow is going to be a 15-mile day, so I'm going to do just like I did today, where I'm going to hitchhike in the morning out to my starting point this time instead of leaving from the hostel. I'm going to go 15 trail miles down the road, and then I'm going to hop on the trail there and then hike those 15 miles back here to Looking Glass Base Camp. And that'll be nice because it'll be another day of slack packing, another day of a lightweight pack, and another good day of, I wouldn't say 15 miles is rest, but more so like active rest than just kind of laying around and still getting miles on the trail. But this is getting long-winded. I'm going to close out. Good chat with y'all. See you tomorrow.